Yes, everyone. So actually, as Ramesh and currently working on as a SRE system reliability engineer and I am also the ex-worker of Amazon. So here is the thing. So how we can start here?
First, that string Python always taking the value in a string format, and how that Python stored the string value. So first it is started from 0 and until that, and from negative side -1, -2, -3. And if you want to print that value, so you print your string name and bracket, and then the the position of the string means that character which you want to print for that position. Or if you want to print in between that, let's suppose there is a string which has 8 character and you want to print from 5 to 8, 5 to 6 or 5 to 7, so 5 or comma 8, so it will print 5 to 7. So if you minus 5, 5 minus 8, 7, 3, so 5, 6, 7, so 3 character will be print. So basically it is whenever you some logical type questions comes, so if anyone want okay, how many character it will print, just you need to tell the words, means just you write to number. So like question is that ki if there is uh, 10 character in a string, sorry, the string, and we are print from uh, uh, 5 to 9, correct? So how many word will we print, how many word or character will you print, right? So what formula you use here, how many word will print? So just nothing, you do 9 minus 5, 9 minus 5, and what the value come, that value will it will print, correct? So logical type questions you can solve like this, understood? Okay. And the third thing is that, key you cannot delete character from a string. Never ever you can delete a character from a string, but you can delete whole string itself. This question is asked, key you are, if let's suppose you want a is equal to string, and if I want to delete a string del a second character I want to delete, but it will not delete, and it will give the error. That error is type error. See, so type error, str object doesn't support the item deletations. So if someone asks in an interview or anywhere key, either you can delete a string character from a string or not, so totally no, we are not able to delete that character from that string. But we can delete total string from delete a, so it will delete that string. Okay. Second and third concept, concurrency. So let's suppose there is a two string, a is equal to gnit and b is equal to good. And if you want to print this two value, so there is a two way, either you can do c a plus b and then print c, and then it will concurrent and tell you that gnit is good. Second, in a single line you can do that, just print a plus space b. This code will run or give some error. Okay, anyone? It will run. Good. So in this way you can concatenate your string to strings. And one more thing. So let's suppose and in interview someone asks ki there is a word a, string a, and that is so GNIT, and I want to print this GNIT 3 times. Then how I can print? So print a into 3. So it will print 3 times. Correct. So let's suppose. So basically this will print 3 times. Correct. And what is the next concept? This is the into operators which will repeat that word. Nothing else. Iterating through the. Okay. This is so basically if I want to, let's suppose there is a word a string and I want to iterate over this. So how I can iterate over this? So there is a for loop for I in a print. So if I print a here, so what will we print here? Hello? Means okay in anyone? So if I print I, so how code will run? So first is take the a value string here stored, and then first it go to s, then it iterated over s and print here s, then for t, then r, then I, then j. And that Kuntal is said right ki if I print a here, so string will be print 6 times because there is a 6 character 1 2 3 4 5 6. So there is a 6 character. So so what's exactly for loop do? Okay, it will run inside the loop until the condition is true. If the condition is false, then it's come outside from there, right? So if I do print this string, correct? Okay. So basically there is a, you want to validate something. Let's suppose your questions comes ki you had a string and they want to told you ki check in that string value a is present or not. So for that what you can do? So there is a keyword is or is not. You know the keywords is not in, for, lambda, these things. Okay, cool. So guys, please.
Ramesh, can you explain a little bit about what is not?
So is not or is the, basically is will check the object, means it is like a equal to operator. So let's suppose if there is a string, there is a number a is equal to 10 or b is equal to 10. So or if you want to validate a is equal to b or not, so then you can do a is b, so it will be give true. Or if you do a is not in b, so it will give false because a is not will be print if that value is object is there or not. So basically object, there is a little bit difference between the object and the value. So basically object, that how Python will use that object means they will take the characters. So basically is in Python is or is not is like that. Let's suppose you have a value a is 10 and b is 10, and if you want to compare that key, the value of a and b is same or not, then you can go with is. So but the main thing is that you have to understand the logic of is not equal to operator. It is it how it's going to equalize it, that is the object. So basically how Python object is that, So basically it's terminate the word into the size. So if the size is same, let's suppose there is a value a is equal to uh, 200 and b is equal to also 200. So basically I'm giving example, so it will not. So basically it is like it will not give. So because the character byte character, so in byte character 868 bit, 64 bit, 32 bits, like that byte character. So Python has given that if the byte character exceeded from 128, so break down that bytes into the smaller object. So at that time what happened, what happens, so the both the value are same, but the byte character is the demolished, means it is the breakdown. So it may happen that some character of a and some character of b has different object, byte object. So at that time it will not work. So whenever may when, so from interview perspective, so the question they will ask ki, they will not ask ki what is, never ever, I think never ever they will ask. So basically they will, what they want this answer ki how that comparison happen between, because there is no benefit. Why we are not using double equal to, why we used is operator. So the basically the thing is that ki is operator works on the object, and in Python object are divided into the bytes. So if the byte size is more than this, so break down that bytes into the smaller pieces and then store that value. Understand? Or is I need to explain it in a more way, means more clear way, or taking some another example?
Are
Can you
you
give an
repeating the
Is
example?
question?
this a kind of identical operator?
Identical operator means if
When two
in
objects are identical, then we can use. I mean, what you have said that A is B, something like that. If the
uh,
size is, then can
mm,
we tell it identical
mm,
operators?
yeah, we can, but not 100%, because
Oh,
sometimes what happen, your byte size is increases, at that time this will not work as identical operator.
okay, okay, okay.
So
And
basically all uh, uh,
what is not?
so the opposite of is not.
Okay. When the byte sizes are not equal.
Correct. Byte size is not equal, not when, let's suppose a is equal to 10, b is equal to 10. So if you do a is b, then it will give true. And if
Hmm.
you are doing a is not b, then it's give false, because the objects are same. Understood? Means
And
that's opposite.
how is it different? Oh, I got it.
Hmm.
How is it different from equal to?
That's I'm telling from last 10 minutes ki that
Of
equal
the
to
byte.
operator, equal to operator is not your byte per perspective, because equal to operator, then but the numbers, whatever the number is same. But is operator works on the objects. Object means bytes. So patterns told that ki if the byte size increases from this, then you can break down that bytes into the smaller pieces and then store the value. So at that time what's happened, let's suppose if you have a value a is equal to 2 lakhs and b is equal to 2 lakhs, but the this is the long int, so byte size is increases. So at that time what's happened, it will break down that byte size and store into the variable, means object. So let's suppose that object will be a0, a2, a3. So it may happen that key the second number 0, second position 0 is shifted to the fifth position for a, and for the same have for b it is not happen. As soon as that happen, so it will give false. The number is same, both a has 2 lakhs and b has also 2 lakhs, but the object value is changed, means storing value is changed, storing index point is changed. So at that time it will give the false. So whenever you go for the interview, they never ask ki is as a identical or like that. They will ask, they want this answer object. So how bytes code will be broken down into the smaller pieces? Correct.
Okay.
Understood.
Yes.
So A is a string, and let's suppose in an interview someone asks ki there is a string and you want to verify whether this string contain this value or not. So at that time, what you will do? How will it verified? So nothing, just if A is A not, so it will give some other name, str. What has been done? So basically in this program, I am telling ki if A is an str, A is present in dot in this str or not. So if it is not, then print. If it is there, then print A is there. If it is not, then print it is not there. So exactly it is not there. So condition is here false. So what it exactly print? Understood? Or any question here? Yeah, sure. See, actually, sorry, that I have make a variable str, okay, in which I stored the value string, and then I make a variable b in which I stored a value a, and I want to verify that whether this a is present in this string or not. Okay, these two lines understood? Okay, correct. So then what I can what I am identified that keep b is in str or not. So basically in is we can't use in here because in is the your in operator is for iteration purpose if in a for loop for I in. So in is used for iterations. Okay. Then what I am doing if b is in str means that a value present in str or not. So the condition is false. So how if else or else if execution works? If the condition is true, then it will print the value from if condition. If the condition is false, then it print the else condition. Okay. So what is the type error and what is the index error bounding? So if range will be raised and error boundings comes and the index must be an integer and which can't be used to the float and other type, and this will reserve the type error. So basically the type error is if you are storing int taking the int value and but printing the string value or anything, then it will be give the errors basically this. Okay, so let's suppose I have says key int not int let me try to give you the type error in a is input, enter your value. Okay, and if we print that value print a, and if I run that command means run that run I run 10. So understand why it is not giving type error. Understand why it is giving type error? Because I am here giving that key you have to store int value, but I am giving string value. So the type is mismatch, data type is mismatch. Okay, is it clear? In next class we will start it from here itself. So basically almost main part is covered, that your how to print new line in a string, how to print the second words of the strings, like that. These are common topics are left. That will I finish on the next class. That is not a big issue. But the things which I have given you right now. So from till here everything is clear, or I need to say something, or I need to discuss on that any point, any questions. But you should remember that indexing positions, because that is a main topic in string index, and you will get some greater pictures here itself when you are solving the problem, any problem in your perspective.